Hey guys, what is up? SeattleBeats here, back at it again with the white bands. I'm kidding. Back at it again with a new video game review for EA Sports' newest sports title, UFC 2. I've heard some pros, I've heard some cons, but overall it looks like a pretty cool game, so let's check this out. Just to be totally honest, I've never really been a person that was totally into UFC. I've always been more of a fan of basketball and football, but in playing this game and seeing what this game has to offer, I gotta admit, EA did an incredible job with the graphics. I have never seen a sports game with better graphics. There's games that have came close, but this game has to be the best one. It's truly incredible, and this is really coming from someone that doesn't watch UFC much. So if you're a fan of UFC, if you're part of the community of UFC, you're gonna think this game is incredible. Because I've never even really been into fighting, but I played this game and actually enjoyed myself, so I guess that's pretty much saying a lot right there. In my quick look at the main menu, you can definitely tell this game is a fighting fan's dream. It's not really my sport, so I'm not going to be putting a lot of hours into it, but it has so much to do. Tons of ranked matches, online rivalries, ultimate team, and in-depth career modes, fight now. You're really going to enjoy yourself in this, and it's really going to give you hours of fun. I'd say if you're a fighting fan, definitely drop a 60 on it. Whether you want to create a player by face scanning them in or actually creating them yourself, there's definitely a lot of options to make the fighter you definitely want to use. There's so many nicknames that there's really enough nicknames for any kind of personality out there, any type of gamer that's going to be playing this game. They got all these different cities you can pick from, small cities, big cities. You can pretty much find out of the city you're from if you're not in the middle of nowhere, which is pretty cool. It's always nice to hear your city name when you're going out there. So many different weight classes to fight in, different heights, different positions, different weights, different fighting styles, different practicing styles. Your trip to the Ultimate Fighter, you really can get a lot of hours out of this just by fighting in all the different classes. You're gonna definitely get a lot of hours out of this if this is the kind of game you like to play a lot. I'm more into racing games and stuff like that, so I put a lot of hours into those games, so that's what I'm into. But I will tell you that if this is a sport that you really have an interest in, you're really going to like it, because I think this game is definitely well made. I can't speak for all the specific techniques and everything that you'll see with people fighting out there, but there's some really cool tricks you can do, really cool hairstyles, really cool tattoos you can make your character like individual with. I've got these really cool Archangel wings I made to size, made them fit my character's back, look really cool. You really can express yourself a lot in the character creator on this game, and I think you should definitely try it out. And now that I've covered the pros for this game, the awesome graphics, the cool in-depth creator studio, I gotta admit that there are a few cons, and in a video game review you gotta cover both sides, and I'd say the main con that sticks out is I don't really think this game will be new user-friendly. The submission game, the ground game, the grappling is kind of complicated, the stand-up controls are fine, but once you get that down, I really don't think you'll have much to complain about. And now for my final con. I guess you could say it's not really a huge con, but it's definitely something that's important enough to mention. When you go and pick the venues, you can pick stuff like the MGM Grand or the Madison Square Garden, but when I picked different venues, I never really felt like I was in a different place. The only thing that was different is that around the cage it would say the name of the place I was at, and that really wasn't different enough to really feel like it was different, so I wish I would have put a little more time into that. But in my overall experience with this game, I had a good time. I enjoyed myself, and my overall experience was positive. So in that, I will let that reflect on the rating of this game, and I will be giving UFC 2 an 8 out of 10. If you like fighting games, then this game's definitely for you. Alrighty guys, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. SeattleBeats, signing out. Bye guys.